Bonjour, merci pour votre compréhension et bienvenue à toutes et à tous.
Former Zambian President Edgar Lungu's death in a South African hospital has ignited a wave of political controversy, with allegations of poisoning and state interference dominating headlines across Southern Africa. Lungu, aged 68, passed away while undergoing treatment for an undisclosed illness in Pretoria, but the circumstances surrounding his final days have triggered intense scrutiny. Members of the Patriotic Front, PF, Zambia's main opposition party, have publicly accused both Zambian and South African authorities of mishandling the situation, with PF Secretary General Raphael Nakasinda asserting that Lungu may have been deliberately poisoned. These claims, though unverified, have gained traction in regional media and prompted calls for a formal investigation into the medical and political context of his death. According to PF officials, medical staff at the South African facility where Lungu was treated faced pressure from Zambian government representatives who allegedly attempted to repatriate the former president's body without the consent of his family. This has raised serious ethical and diplomatic questions, especially as the late leader's relatives reportedly resisted efforts to move the remains prematurely. The lack of transparency regarding Lungu's diagnosis and the official silence on the cause of death have only fueled speculation, with critics pointing to a broader pattern of political suppression and intimidation targeting opposition figures in Zambia. The controversy has also reignited debates about the role of foreign governments in safeguarding political dissidents and high-profile patients seeking treatment abroad. Analysts argue that Lungu's case reflects a troubling intersection of medical vulnerability and political hostility, where health crises become arenas for power struggles. While South African authorities have yet to issue a detailed statement addressing the poisoning allegations, the incident has already strained diplomatic ties and sparked public outrage in both countries. In Zambia, the PF has called for an independent inquiry, demanding accountability and clarity. Meanwhile, civil society groups and international observers are urging restraint and due process, warning against politicizing a tragedy that deserves sober reflection. As the region grapples with the implications of Lungu's death, questions persist about the safety of political figures in exile, the ethics of cross-border medical care, and the responsibilities of host nations in protecting vulnerable individuals. The unfolding narrative continues to evolve, with journalists, activists, and legal experts closely monitoring developments that could reshape Zambia's political landscape and influence regional norms on justice and transparency.